the 95 Trucking Podcast, the podcast for all things trucking. Again, thank you to our subscribers and our audiences out there. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure to comment. And also, if you would like to be on the show, make sure to reach out. We're on Instagram, the 95 Trucking Podcast, and of course on YouTube. So you can just leave a comment if you like. So today's episode, I have a very special driver. His name is Q. Right?
Hey,
Q.
Welcome, Q.
What's up with
So the funny thing about this is that we just recently had an interview with our mask on. I don't know if you guys remember. If you haven't watched it, make sure to check it out. And we had our guest P, and he spoke about his story and how he started his company, and he kind of like gave his side of the story on as the owner operator and dealing with certain drivers. And Q wanted to come on because he was one of the drivers that
we're smoking about.
Yeah.
So Q was like, you know what? I gotta go on the show and say my story because
Redeem
what he
myself.
said was not right.
Man, look here. Hey, look here. Man, people crazy, man. But that's my boy, though. You know what I'm saying? But for sure.
So welcome, Q. So tell us a little bit about how did you get hired by P, like in the first place? How did you stumble upon that job?
Okay, well, let me tell you how I first met old P, man. So I came up here to New Jersey. I'm from South Carolina. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I came up to New Jersey, and I needed some work. So I was doing like staff, like little temp service jobs every now and then, here and there. So I got tired of that. So I was like, let me call my uncle. My uncle actually, him and P know each other. So my uncle has a little box truck. I was doing stuff for my uncle, working for like IKEA. You know what I'm saying? Like back and forth for the bridge all the time. Anyways, so I had got in some trouble down south. So I thought I was just for sure, I got to just go get a clean record. I got to go do something else somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my uncle, he hires me. He like, man, look, I forgot, man, to tell you, I got a boy named P, man. You know what I'm saying? He just started this hot shot, and I'm like, man, I don't know what you talking about.
He started the hot shot in the COVID time.
Yeah, he's one of those companies that just wanted some fast money. He got in COVID while the rates were high, and kind of like did his thing. He had no idea what he was doing.
He had no idea, and I didn't have an idea. Nothing.
Two people with no clue.
Many such cases.
Let's explain what a hot shot is for the people that don't know. It's usually a pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
Right, with a small trailer, right, usually below 26,000 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right, so the whole combination of the vehicle is less than so if you see
no CDL is required for that driver.
No CDL required.
Yeah,
correct.
No CDLs required. My uncle introduced me to P, and I was like, man, whatever's kind of like going to get me on the right track with life right now. You know what I mean? Because I just found out I had a daughter on the way, on my firstborn, Ayana. She down south, and I'm like, man, how am I going to get all this money? You know what I'm saying? So he telling me, like, that's what I'm going to pay you. I'm like, I'm with
this
it. You know
money,
what I'm saying?
let's get this money.
So I'm like, okay, cool, man. So, anyways, like,
how was your first load?
My first load, I had to train. He put me with a guy who was already working for him named I ain't gonna put his name out.
Right. No governments. But he was trained.
Yeah. We're gonna say Abu.
Give him an alias.
We'll call him T. We'll call him T for trainer.
No, we're gonna say Abu.
All right, Abu
was cool. You know what I'm saying? Abu put me in the truck with him. And Abu had a CDL already, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So that was the driver people saying who already actually had a CDL.
And experience in commercial driving.
So I get with him, and my first trip with this guy was crazy. I'm talking about he flying in traffic in this truck. I'm scared. I'm dead scared. I'm just like, man.
So what were you guys hauling?
We were actually, we got a load from up here. They had already had the load set. So from when I had to actually get in the truck with the trainer, he already had his load, and I'm not sure of what he was hauling. I was just trying to like get my feel away for it, my feel for it and all that.
But you guys were going to the Carolinas.
We were going toward. We was going back down to Carolina because, like I said, I was up here, and so we headed down, man, and just I'm trying to figure out, like, man, I don't know, man. It's a trail on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm scared. I'm kind of like frightened by it, but as time progressed, and I'm with Abu or whatever, man, like it's kind of like getting normal to you, you know what I'm saying? And but we ain't stopping at no weigh stations, y'all. When we going down, I'm just like, okay, I got.
They were open, and you guys were just flying by them.
They were open. They was open. I mean, I'm gonna just say that right now. They was open. Every weight station that we passed coming down 95 or 81, you know what I'm saying? They were open.
Okay.
We just bypassed them. And I'm like, okay. Well,
This
that's
is
cool. You know
blowing
what
my.
I'm saying?
I'm listening. This is blowing my mind.
It's gonna blow your mind. 'Cause look, trust me.
If you don't have a CDL,
Hey.
you don't assume that CDL regulations apply to you.
Yeah, for sure.
No, so did this guy know that it applied
But
to
the
him, or he
dri-
just didn't care?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he knew, but I
The
didn't.
driver,
You
he
said-
said-
you said he had a
That
CDL.
you're right.
Uh-huh.
So he should
like
know.
I said, I'm just learning the ropes. You know what I mean?
What happens is this, and then we'll touch back on that. It says the sign says all commercial vehicles are all trucks. What is a commercial vehicle? It's any vehicle that weighs more than 10,001 pounds. So
Okay.
from 10,001 to 26,000, no CDL needed.
Mm-hmm.
From 2601 to 80 or 120, depending on the state, right? You need a CDL. So a lot of drivers that drive with what we call Class Ds, which is regular driver's license, have no idea they have to go in.
Right, but his trainer had a CDL.
He
so
should
knew.
he should have known.
Right.
Yeah, but I
But
didn't.
they weren't
They're
teaching.
gonna
The problem-
they're gonna know when they
the
get pulled over and
The
get that.
problem
Yeah,
is
there you
it
go.
looks like nobody
There you go.
trained the trainer.
Right. Right.
type deal. You know
So
what I mean?
you guys are flying down 95.
Man, we flying out 95.
When do y'all get pulled over, or do y'all get pulled
We
over?
don't even get pulled over. We just running. We trying to run. We trying to get this money. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
all in my head right now. Like, as long as I can get this load to down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my money right there. So, the trainer, I go through like a week with him. Everything go fine. Nothing bad happened. You know what I'm saying? So, when P gave me my own truck and trailer, so he like, you got to do this now. You know what I'm saying? I remind you, I don't know how to scrap. I don't know. Well, I did learn that week how to tie your load down and secure your load. You know, but really it wasn't into detail, kind of like to what I needed to know. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, you don't really know
Man.
until you have to practice. You know,
When you
doing
gotta
it.
do it.
You gotta pay attention to
You
the
gotta
details.
pay attention. But I get down there though, man. It was just so many problems, y'all. When I got my own truck, it was like, man, as soon as I get out the truck with this dude right here, everything going wrong.
What
I'm
happened?
saying? I done got stopped so many times, y'all. I messed my license up a couple times
Why were you getting stopped?
for speeding, for one.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I was
man.
getting stopped for
Fuck you.
speeding, man. I'm trying to get to where I'm going, so I'm trying to figure out the quickest way. I'm trying to P. I'm on the phone with P. Like, man, what way you think got the least weight stations? You know what I'm saying? Like, we just talking now. It's like, man. P like, man, I don't know, man. I'm asleep, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Hang up on me,
man.
so I'm like, oh, Lord, man.
Oh,
P,
yeah, that's no good, P.
hey, P, crazy now.
You know they
That's my boy. Now. That's my boy. That's my
at
boy.
every truck stop in the country, they sell a thing called a road carrier atlas.
Yeah,
and it
oh,
has all the
okay.
way stations on there.
Oh man, see, I never knew that. You know what I'm saying?
To this day, to right now,
to
you were today old. You were today old. Oh
day,
man.
So you know, everything I was getting speeding tickets, man. I done had my my license revoked. It got so bad, man. Where I got a ticket, and I'm talking about I was in PA. I was in PA, man, and I blew past through the stop sign. The trailer, raggedy, man. DOT stopped me. He shut me down. He was like, he said, man, you got this right here wrong, this right here wrong, this right here. Everything was out of like not
in
in
working
good
order.
condition.
So you got put out of service.
I got put out of service. I called
For
Pete.
how long?
Fuck. It was supposed to be what, 12 hours, I think, like a shutdown.
It's supposed to be until you get it fixed.
Well,
Oh,
10,
well,
10
yeah, you're right. Technically, you're right.
10 hours if you have an hours of service violation, and everything else is till it gets fixed.
Yeah,
And
if
when
it's,
you
if,
call-
it's, if it's for equipment, you got to fix it.
And when you called P and
Yeah.
told him
What
that, what
Man,
happened?
P like, P called me. I called P. P like, man, god damn, man, all these, you know what I'm saying? All these tickets, you got all these tickets, bro. So I'm like, I'm sorry, man, dog.
It wasn't your fault. It's his
Every-
equipment. He gotta
Hey,
stay on top of it.
yeah.
That's that right there.
That's a major part into like.
If
being a
you are
driver.
owner,
Yeah.
your equipment has to be
Yeah, but that's
Right.
exactly what he was saying. He was like, he had no type of like.
Yeah.
right training.
And
The
nobody really
train-
telling him nothing. Really, he just going on Google and searching it up for himself.
He,
to
he
really.
wasn't doing any maintenance on the weekends.
No.
He was just putting all these miles. He
Yeah.
wasn't taking care of the equipment. He wasn't taking care of the numbers. He said he was paying the drivers so much
Yeah.
money. He
Yeah.
wasn't,
I've only met you just now.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing this story, and I have like a prediction of where this is all going. So I'm just like, I'm waiting. Like, I can't wait to see where this is going.
Hey, but yeah, so he gets me I get tickets and all this, man. Not knowing, I'm like, man, these tickets is in my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know this right here. This the part I didn't know.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, man, I ain't tripping because I've never been tripping because I thought everything would just land on him.
Oh, no,
And I'm like, so, I mean, not to say it like that, but kind of like to say it like that because it's like, hell, everything I'm in, I'm not doing anything illegal but speeding. That's probably like will be my major thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for my own stuff. But other than that, man, like I felt like everything would have been on him, but P ain't paid the tickets. I'm calling P. I'm like, man, pay these tickets, man. These folks about to like.
So you
like,
got put out
suspend
of
my license.
service where?
Did he bring
And
the?
PA.
Did
You
he
gotta-
And how did you?
fix it or get out of it?
What did you do?
I pulled off, man. As soon as the officer left, I was out.
Of course. Many
I
such
was out of
cases.
there, y'all.
Many such
What
cases.
were
I
we-
was
We
out
do
of
not.
What were we
We
talking
do
about last
not
week?
recommend that. You
I-
are put out of
hey.
service for any
Yeah.
reason. You fix
Listen.
whatever's
Yeah.
going on, and then you go.
Do you
We do
remember-
not recommend
Do you
that.
remember how much
No.
those tickets were off the top of your head?
Man, these tickets was high.
Are we talking hundreds or
Yeah, we're
thousands?
talking hundreds. Now
Q,
we're talking.
Q, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
Right? Do you know what the consequences of your actions was?
It's a miracle you're
Go
still
to
here.
jail.
buddy.
That's all I knew. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
Go to jail. Go to jail,
Right.
man. But at the time, I really didn't know that at the time. You know what I mean? It took me a while to understand like how serious trucking was because I went in there just trying to get some money and get up out of there. You know what I mean? So
We see that so much with the hotshot sector
Yeah.
because there's literally no barrier to entry. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
you got a pickup truck and you got a pulse, go
You
trucking,
ahead,
young
go
man.
make some money.
But with the commercial vehicles, you got to get a CDL. There's
you got to do a lot of.
there's
stuff.
still hills you got to climb to get there. But oh man, so how long did you drive for this guy?
Man, all doing COVID. So about what 2.5 or 3 years.
wow,
Something
that's
like
I'm
a
that.
long time.
honestly shocked he was in business that long. Well, during COVID, everyone was making money hand over fist.
Right.
It was a different time.
And not only is it me, but it's other people, it's other drivers, and I don't put my homeboys on. I'm from the South. I call people like, hey, look, man, I
Come
got
up here and
somebody-
get
come
some
on,
money.
Go get some money with me. So he like, all right, for sure. He
I hope
put
you got
everybody.
I hope you got a sign-on bonus for that.
Hey, look, I wish. I wish I didn't get no sign-on bonus. But this is my boy because I had like already had a mutual understanding with Pete. This like my uncle damn near. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't gonna let him down. I'm gonna help him out as much as possible because he helped me get in a better position where I'm at now today.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And yeah, so it was just like from my boys. I mean, dog, it was so deep with this trucking, man. It really became my lifestyle. And I was like, man, I'm on this road all the time. I just remind me telling you, I just was about to have a daughter. So I had to go down there. Really ain't had no time really to stay around for too long. You get what I'm saying? Drop off some money and then go. It was just like all my problems were getting like, I don't know, like I was closing in a box. You know what I'm saying? And I had nothing but time to think about it because I'm on the road all
Right,
the
right.
Dude,
time.
the longer you're in that cab, the smaller
So-
and smaller that cab gets.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
got bad.
stay in hot shotting or did you move on up to other?
Yeah, I'm a welder now. I'm a millwright
Okay.
welder, but you know, like if it wasn't for truck driving, I wouldn't have kind of been here. You know what I'm saying? To be
Okay.
honest with you, like it only, like I said, like that's why I always tell my boys if y'all gonna drive trucks and all that, because back home, like that's the golden ticket. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to drive a truck real fast, get
Glad-
some money.
Glad you took my meme.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, look, but I feel like this, man. Use it as a stepping stone, or if you're gonna do it, be the boss of it. You know what I'm saying? But my boss is
And do
crazy.
it the right way.
Yeah, you gonna have some crazy
When your
bosses.
boss is crazy.
Right.
You're gonna have some crazy bosses, man. Like, there's been times where I'm up here, I get a load coming from all them ventilation units people was talking about, we was grabbing. I was right there grinding, getting them, you know what I'm saying? Hauling them up north. We come up here, they gotta be delivering in New York City. I'm like, man, Pete, this truck too big to be coming on these little roads, man. You feel me? So he like, man, I don't care. You got to get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Right.
okay. So I was confident enough in myself, you know what I'm saying, to do certain stuff. But when people didn't come out of their cars and all that, like, I might hit their car. And I'm just being real. Like, I'm going to have to hit their car real fast. And, you know, I'll leave a note on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, with my information on it at least sometime, you know what I'm saying? So, not all the time.
Okay.
But,
So did you ever get an official commercial driver's license, or you just?
I never got my CDL, to be
Okay.
honest. Never got my CDL.
Okay.
So tell us about that time where you said, P said that you wanted to fight him. You wanted to come.
Lord.
You wanted to shoot him. That's what he said. He
What?
was
He said, yeah, I'm the driver. P talking about. He said I wanted to shoot him, but let me be real. Let me tell P
What
right now.
happened? Yeah, tell
P,
us what happened.
I never wanted to shoot you. You my guy. You like my uncle, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I never wanted to do that, man. And I never pulled a gun on you. You was my buddy. I just made sure business was business, and I felt like if sometime when you was being unfair, I was like, man, come on, don't do me like that out of every driver, bro. Because I've
Right.
been nothing but loyal, and I've been doing nothing but right.
What was he being unfair with?
Like? If I don't know, man. Like some stuff he would make me pay for, and I would be like, what? Like what? Man, you my boss. You supposed to pay for this.
Right.
Let me get an example. I'll tell you if he was ripping you off or not.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you about the time I hit somebody in New York City. I hit a Mercedes Benz or something like that. It's an expensive car, and I'm like, Pete, look, man, I called you and told you like I can't get past, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? It's like you gotta go. You gotta make the load.
Right.
You feel me?
Forced
I
you,
hit the
basically.
damn car, and guess what happened? I'm paying for it.
His insurance is supposed to cover
Well,
that.
he can
Right.
he can actually be charged up to the deductible.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
and that's it. And that's it.
How much he charged you for that?
Man, I think like $1,200. Like I had to come out of pocket.
Oh,
like
no.
Yeah, that sounds about
that could have
right.
been the deductible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
that sounds about right.
That's decent.
Yeah.
But I think that also, are you the driver that he had on the insurance, or you were one of the drivers that because
I
he
wasn't.
only had one,
One driver
driver
of the
on insurance and
insurance.
he had a whole fleet.
Yeah, no.
I gotta- He's probably one of these guys I'm tracking down.
Oh Lord, no! Don't check my boy down. Man. That's my boy. I love him.
I need to shut him down. He is-
That's my boy.
He
He already know. He out the game.
I'm
He
calling
know.
Duffy. I'm calling Duffy right now.
Yeah. Nah, he out the game. He out the game.
Yeah.
God.
But for sure though, it was just like wow, man. But I know, but he's like I said, he's been a good dude, but he was just learning everything for himself, and for him to have like 4 or 5 trucks, like all to himself, and everybody's calling him with these problems, not just me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I do feel bad for Pete. You feel me? So I try to make it at least bad. You know what I mean for my boy, but like I said, he'll get
Okay.
you when he can.
All right. So now you know. When you get into any industry,
yeah.
make sure things are
100%.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? Correct from the
Right.
start. Yeah,
Okay.
for
It's
sure.
hard to do that when you have no idea what is
No.
correct or not. He didn't,
Right,
he
right.
didn't know. He had no idea.
Yeah.
Again, back to the lack of knowledge, right?
Lack of
They're-
knowledge.
They're not. Many people are not prepared, and I see this with regular non-CDL drivers even worse. Because a CDL driver at least got exposed to some of these regulations, right? Maybe not a lot of them, but the non-CDL driver, the Class D, right, has never been exposed.
Right.
true.
So I had to
It-
learn
it's-
how,
it's-
I had to
it's
learn
bad.
how to
And then-
back a trailer and all that up. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
I didn't
hard.
know
That's
that.
tough to
I'm
learn
just,
on
I'm
the
just
job.
trying to imagine like you in my shoes, like in my early career, because like it was a struggle in the early days too. But you know, I at least like went through like a proper CDL school, and
and all that.
they teach you like some things, but like most of the stuff day to day on the job is like trial by it's baptism
Right.
by
Yes.
fire. You know, you're struggling your first year and a half to really get through, and I'm telling you, it is a miracle you are alive right now, sir. I'm telling you,
Yes.
and or not in jail.
Right. So after that, you said you got into welding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did some time like back in the day.
Okay.
I'm 31, so I did time like in 2015 and 16. And instead of just sitting on my tail, I went up and got a trade. You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to weld while I was there. And came out, and it was always like my backup career. I just never took it serious. I've been doing it on and off. You know what I'm saying? Been into a couple job sites with my dad and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just was like when P Company was going down, I was like, let me go ahead and goddamn find my escape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I took up welding, got on my welding job, hardtail, went to where did I go? Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? And got on the job and been living out there. I don't even live down south no more. I live in Illinois. Just trying to progress and do better in my life. You know what I mean? I just recently got my crane operating license. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. I'm NCCO first certified. I'm just out here trying to live and get a goddamn dollar. You know what I mean?
Your trade's butterfly spreading your
Yes.
wings.
Yeah.
Would you go back to trucking ever?
I would, yeah, for sure. I always call I dispatch, like I old dispatch and be like, hey man, y'all got something? Like y'all got a load for me to run? Like
But now you know what to look for.
Oh, yeah,
what to
for
do
sure.
and what not to do.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good,
of
good,
course.
good,
I
good.
would so because you've been behind the wheel, I would recommend you be back office support.
Yeah.
'Cause this is no joke.
Uh-huh.
A big problem a lot of guys are running into now with these work programs. Most guys that like have a record, you
Uh-huh.
know, the only companies that are going to be willing to hire them are the ones that aren't paying anything. So
Yep.
I tell you know, I get it. You know, you went to jail and you served your time,
Uh-huh.
but you're never going to be in like the top echelon of trucking.
Right,
You're not,
right.
Walmart's going to just
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
boot
no,
you out
for
the door.
sure.
Walmart, UPS, anybody hauling
Yeah.
any kind of valuable freight, they're not
Yeah.
even going to look at you. So I like that you're trying the other trades. That's good on you.
Yeah, man. So now, eventually, I am going to go back for my CDL because of the cranes, man. So right
You
now,
need it
I'm
to
only
drive. Yeah.
so I can actually drive the crane. You know what I mean? Like I can operate it, the one on top, like
Mm-hmm.
anything with the swing cab, but I can't operate the actual truck himself because you have to have a CDL. So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
CDL A, Class A.
I have no idea.
No.
Whatever CDL you need
A,
to operate a crane.
the only time you need an A is when you
Air
have a
brake?
trailer.
With the trailer.
Okay. Anything else is a CDLB.
Or it's over 26,000 pounds.
Huh?
Over 26,000.
You can it's CDLB. A bus, 52,000 pounds, CDLB with passenger endorsement.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
A dump truck, 80,000 pounds, CDLB.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. You are correct.
It's the problem with talking. It's the problem with talking with these guys like Tab is like they know that green book inside and out.
Well,
Right.
thank you. A only means a trailer.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Combination.
Articulated.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Q, I appreciate. Anything else you want to say about P?
I mean, hey, P, like I said, I love you. Don't beat me up when you see me, man. I know you're out there in another country, man. Just be safe, man. You know what I'm saying? But
He said he tried his best. He was like, man, these drivers really like mess me up.
yeah, man. I mean, it's a lot
Like-
more I can say, but you know, I hold my tongue to some of it. You feel me?
Sometimes people got to take accountability, right?
Yeah, for sure.
their actions. And I think a lot of people did that during the COVID. Like everyone just got in, got out type of thing, try to get their money really quickly.
Yeah.
And it was just like kind of like a hot mess. And
Them COVID rates ain't ever coming back.
Never.
That was
Yeah.
the
You never want them
Oh
back
man!
here.
And then if you paying somebody, man, like the the pay. I'm sorry, y'all. I did
the pay. Let's
I
talk about
forgot.
the pay.
Oh my god! So people was just like, man, look, I'm just gonna slide this to you on Cash App, and we all good. I'm like, all right. I'll take it.
You was
But,
getting paid percentage or by the hour?
Man,
no,
Off
it was
of
like
by
a
law.
fixed
oh,
rate,
we
he
was.
said.
Yeah, I think it was a. It
Like
wasn't a fixed
1,500?
payroll. Depending on really however much he made. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So say
He
if
was
I
just
ran
freestyling.
like kind of sort of.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
It was freestyle coming, man.
Ripping you off, man.
They ain't freestyle. Yeah, but it was on
But
Cash App.
were you paid on time every week?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Oh man.
Hey, he made sure I got it within that day or after. But it was like, God damn, I'm looking for the day. I needed the day. You know, I'm a driver. I'm
Right.
There, paycheck to paycheck. I like P, man, bro. Give me my money. That's why we done fell out too before. That's why you talk about me pulling the gun. Nah, I don't talk about the money. But you know, it didn't get to that extent. But it was just like, man, I need my money on time. What you doing? But he told me that he had to do something with the other companies. Y'all know how that go, right?
Was he factoring?
Yeah, that's
Yep,
what it's
yeah.
called. Yeah. And I was like,
Frankie,
man,
you put in that POD now, Raycon. You got 24, 48 hours max, right?
yeah, something
24
like that.
hours. They usually, but they have like sometimes they have quick pay where you got to pay $25 for the same
That-
day.
Oh, okay.
But that's where a lot of guys went under is because they're factoring every load that they do. If you do that over a year, that's like 30% of your money right there. Because all they
That's
see
a
is
lot of money.
they see that 3% fee. It's like no, you got to compound it, man. It adds up.
Yeah, we
Ah.
spoke about that too. Like sometimes it's just better to build your own thing. It's just you
Yeah.
know, there's so many little things like you know that add up to the overhead, and it's just that like every penny counts, and it's just
Word.
Yeah.
you know. But he was saying that P was saying that he had no idea how the money worked,
Mm-hmm.
and like you know he didn't factor in you know everything that was happening, and you know it's just like he thought he was making money, but he really wasn't.
Yeah, he really would. But I don't know. Look, I don't know, dog. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you probably correct though. Probably
Yeah.
correct,
I don't
man.
know this guy, but if I had to guess, during COVID, the
Yeah.
beginning, he was
Yeah.
making money. Everybody was making. You had to be doing
Dumb
everything wrong
not
if you're
to
not
make
making money during
money.
COVID.
Right, kinda sorta.
Then
Well,
fast,
he was probably taking advantage of the hours of service exemptions.
everybody was
through
making
COVID.
it. Everybody was
Right?
taking advantage
If
of
you're,
everything.
if you're hauling certain loads, you
Yep,
didn't have hours
yep.
of service.
Yeah.
He did say that on
And-
the he confirmed that on the show.
For sure he did.
Year and a half later, when the rates crashed, that just flushed out everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was kind of bad, man. But COVID did help me out too, though, because I mean, whatever helped him out helped me out, basically. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I was trying to get it, and I ain't gonna lie, I used to be killing that log, man. I didn't know I wasn't too good with the log thing either, man. Like the electronic one.
ELD.
I was horrible with it, y'all. I would forget. I was just, it was just too much. I'm like, okay, yeah. Nah, I can't
On
get
duty
this
for
log.
3 days straight.
Yeah.
See,
On duty, not driving 3 days straight.
back in my day, it was the paper log. So
Okay,
yeah.
so he had me stop, like, because I was like, man, Pete, my damn phone dead. I don't know. I'm just tired. I didn't even want to call him sometimes because he'd be pissed. And so I call him, right? He'd be like, man, just stop and get a paper log. This right here. And I'm going to guide you through it, basically. You know what I'm saying? And if you get stopped by a cop, just call me. You know what I'm saying? So
Just call me. I won't call away.
So he was like my little Lord and Savior with it, cut and shit like that, you know, but at
Were
the
you
same
the one
time.
that he was on the phone with while the cop was on?
And Texas?
No, you put him on a speaker?
Man, yeah, I put him on the speaker, man.
Why you?
Y'all,
you
what's-
was-
He was
What
telling
he
you what to
told y'all.
do, and the officer's right there.
So what he told y'all about that? Because I
Yeah.
don't know. I ain't heard him say that.
That you put him on speaker, and then he was telling you how to like edit the log or whatever, and
He
the
was
officer's
telling you
like,
what to do.
"I'm right here." Oh my
And-
God.
Yeah,
and
that
DOT
was-
was listening to everything.
That's crazy.
I had him on speaker, man, because he told me to put him on speaker. And the cop, I'm like, yeah, the cop right here, though. You know what I'm saying? So Pete noticed. He just telling me. I'm just like, all right, for sure.
Oh
I was
man.
handling what I had to handle, man. I was just, man, it was a whole lot that was kind of like, oh, man, bro, I'm about to get messed up. Let me get out of this truck. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So every weekend, I'm like, P, I don't know, man. I don't want to drive no more, man. He like, come on now. God, Lee, you don't want me no money? I'm like, matter of fact, you right.
And that's also another thing, like, just to close that out, a lot of people say, like, the mom and pops, like, they promise you this big dream, like, oh, you're going to get paid this, and,
Yeah.
we're going to treat you right, and we care about you.
Yeah.
That's, the difference between working for a big carrier and a
Yeah.
small. But now they're saying, it's like, if you hear that, that's like a red flag, like, run.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Any company that says your family here.
Your family here, they're like,
Yeah.
run. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he has his best
Oh
intentions.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because he'd try to protect me in any way he could. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if he don't know how to protect me, he can't protect me sometimes too. You feel me? So it like,
Right.
It
Right.
just
I ain't
means
never
he's trying to
blame him.
figure it out.
yeah, he was trying to figure it out too. That's my boy though. Much Lord.
All right, so Q, thank you for coming on the show and stating your story and setting yourself right
yeah.
straight with whatever P said about you. So we
Hey, but look.
appreciate that. We appreciate people like P, just taking an initiative and really
Yeah.
trying to give back to the community as
For
best
sure.
as he could. Sometimes things work, sometimes things don't work out,
Yeah.
but I feel like kind of like learning to do things the right way. It might not be his last run. Maybe now he
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
has better knowledge. He learns from everyone around him, and he does things the right way. So
Yeah.
shout out to everyone in the trucking industry, driving, trying their best, and trying to take this industry forward.
sure.
Any last thoughts?
No, just trucking ain't for everybody. Trucking is a tough industry, but if you do things the right way, you can definitely make
Find
it.
longevity.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget. Thank you for tuning in.
Good night.
We appreciate y'all.
All right,
Good night.
Appreciate it.